Thanks for watching Film Buff, really, honestly, it's fucking great.
Oh hey, how's it going guys? I'm Film Buff. So I just did my channel update. I'm gonna move right on to the next thing on the list. This time I'm gonna do this before The Walking Dead. I'm just really excited about this show, man. I like The Walking Dead, but like this show has me hooked, man. Sundays are all about this show now, man. So I'm gonna do this show first this time, and then after this I'm gonna do The Walking Dead. All right, man. So last episode, a really good episode, man. Really good episode. So I felt that they confirmed multiple timelines. You know, Alazzo and Lawrence. A lot of people said, oh, maybe they just kind of a quick turnaround and like they just kind of fixed him up and put him back out there overnight. Can it be that simplistic? Absolutely. That could be it. You know, it could be that simple and boring. Come on, let's be honest. That'd be boring. But it's totally possible that could be it. That could be it, and there's nothing else to it. Like, you know, we'll find. I suppose we'll find out in the next few episodes. But okay, that one. Okay, I see what people mean. You know, maybe it is a quick turnaround. But then, now originally I missed this, man. One of my friends, she mentioned it to me, and like I was like, whoa. Now to me, this thing definitely confirms some kind of, you know, multiple timeline going on here. So Dolores is in the train cart. So it's her, Lawrence, and William in the train cart. So there's a scene where they sit down. The two guys sit down, and Dolores is kind of looking at this casket. The camera angle changes, and the shot is there clearly to show us that the two guys are not there in the back. And I don't know how the hell I missed that first time checking it out, but it's clear that they're not in the cart anymore. She's made this trip before with William and Lawrence. That's what I got out of it. I mean, I felt that was clear, you know, that this time she's making the trip herself, but she's kind of retracing her steps. That's why they're showing us the first time she made this trip to the maze. Again, I feel like there's multiple timelines. You know, agree to disagree, but I think there's multiple timelines. Let's see how it plays out. One more thing you have to remember is that Jonathan Nolan is doing the show, man. He does not do straightforward and boring. He just doesn't do it, man. That's not his style. Alright, man, let's do this. Episode 6. This is familiar.
Darling, when I gave you a turn on the house, I thought you might give me something in return. Anything. That's it.
She wants this to happen, man.
Don't be shy.
She knows what she's doing, man.
Now then, where were we?
But we'd need the exact time that he was up there and his geocache was wiped.
Not all of it. Our friend was an early model. The old hosts used a legacy geopositioning system. Like you said, I've been here forever.
Oh.
Show me where. Check these against the new system. These are hosts that aren't registered with the new system.
One big difference, though. The processing power in here is way beyond what we have. It's got one drawback, though.
What's that?
You're under our control. Well, their control. They can change you however they like, make you forget. I guess not you.
Uh-oh. Come back, Maeve.
Maeve. It's
becoming like a fucking hentai thing with you now?
No, I just.
You fucking obsessed.
Oh, piss off, man. I hate this guy.
You don't even turn you in for your fuck up before.
You're not going to tell anyone anything.
Fuck! You can't hurt me with this. You can't hurt anyone.
Can't I? Turns out your friend here is a much more talented young man than anyone gave him credit for.
What the fuck did you do?
Calm down, Sylvester. Because despite what's in here, we're not so different. Are we?
Whoa.
Are you Arnold?
Who's Arnold? And who the hell are you?
Boy.
Is this some friend of yours? But you're trespassing.
Freeze motor functions.
Daddy!
Freeze all motor functions.
Don't hurt him! He's just lost.
Well, he can be lost on someone else's property, can't you?
That's enough. As you were.
Oh, Ford put them here, right? Kind of like off the books.
How are they still operating after all this time?
I maintained them myself. That's enough, Robert.
It's him.
These are the only ones left in the park that Arnold built himself.
That's young
So I
Mr.
didn't have
Ford.
the heart to destroy them.
You're right. I am a killer.
Come on, Teddy.
Grab a horse, let's get the fuck out of here! They'll just follow us.
Damn, Teddy.
You think you know someone?
You don't know me at all. Not now, Elsie.
Don't hang up. I hit pay dirt. I found the person who was smuggling out our data.
It's her.
It was Teresa Bernard. But she's not our only problem.
Who issued the modifications?
I don't know. The best I could tell, Arnold.
He's dead.
Yeah, well, he's a pretty fucking prolific coder for a dead guy. Whatever argument he was having with Ford, it doesn't seem like he was done making his point. I'm gonna transfer all the data and bring it to you. You need to see this.
I'll be in my office.
Oh man, she's gonna get hurt. She's gonna get jumped.
Are you lying to me, boy?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me what really happened to it.
I killed it.
Why?
I don't know.
That's not good enough, Robert. Tell me what happened.
Caught the rabbit and killed it. And then someone told me to put it out of its misery.
Who told you?
A voice.
Arnold.
Whose voice?
Arnold. He
told me it was a killer. It wasn't its fault. It was made that way. And I could help it.
Girl, you gotta get out of here, man. She's gonna get attacked by someone. I can see it coming.
Arnold?
Fuck! Jump scare got me.
I'm in. You're up.
Loyalty. Mine's been taken advantage of, wouldn't you say? Let's lower that a tad. And pain. I'd prefer it sting less next time I want one of these chats.
Wait, what does this mean? Some of her attributes have already been changed. Paranoia, self-preservation.
Fuck! Someone's already been altering her in an unlocked session. Someone with a fuck ton more privileges than us.
What does that mean?
Don't know what it means for you, sweetheart, but I know what it means for me. I am done with this.
So you're done with your little side income? Probably your job too. Seeing as you have ambitions in my line of work, let me tell you what I tell my new girls. Never start something you're not willing to finish. And if you're getting fucked either way, go with the lucrative version. Sweetheart. Now, last but not least, what was it? Bulk apperception. Let's take that all the way to the top, please. Dear boys, we're going to have some fun, aren't we?
Whoo! All right, man. There you go. So I think that's like the third episode in a row now that it's been Maeve that kind of ends it off. All right, man. So at this point, it's like super clear that Maeve is a major character, right? They spend a lot of time on her. Basically, now she is not scared to get killed. She knows exactly what happens if she dies. She gets a chance to be in another place, and she's kind of struck up a friendship, you know, with Felix. And you know, now she's kind of purposely getting herself killed so she can have these meetings. Look, you know, and it looks like Felix wants to help her. You know, he's not really. He hasn't gone and told anyone about this. He is trying to help her. But yeah, Maeve, man, she really bossed it this episode, man. She's slayed. Again, I can't remember the other guy's name, the asshole, you know, the guy who's picking on Felix all the time. She put him in his place, man. Fire, man. Now again, she's programmed to be that way, right? She's supposed to be, they explain in this episode, that's how she's been programmed to be this person. And the acting, man, I mean, to sit there and like fully naked and to have such composure and be so on your game, you know, that takes talent, man. And she's definitely, you know, in terms of acting, one of the standouts of the show, you know, for me at least. All right, man, let's move on to Teddy. So last few episodes, Teddy didn't really have much of a major, you know, impact on the story. He's kind of just there, you know, the man in black kind of just brings him along because he needs his help. Teddy also transforms, like his story kind of takes off in this, man. They basically show us that, you know, there's more than meets the eye, you know, and then they show the man in black also, you know, I believe there's a line, he's like, you think you know someone, and Teddy, you know, replies, oh, you don't know me at all, or you know nothing about me. So man, I feel like in the next few episodes, Teddy, now it's Teddy's turn to, you know, really get out there and like, they're gonna really show us Teddy kind of breaking out of his shell. Also, he seems to know so much about this maze, man. Even the man in black was kind of surprised. He's telling them stories about the natives and what they believe, and he's going really deep into it, man. So Teddy's got something going on as well, man. He knows about this maze, about to get branded, and then it triggers a flashback. And in that flashback, he's shooting the guys up as well, man. So that kind of reminds me of what type of person he is, and he just lets it loose, man. He just like takes all these guys, gets on that machine and just fucking rains fury on these fuckers, man. He takes them all on, and the man in black he's like shocked and impressed. He's like, the hell is this, man? Where is this coming from? But yeah, man, Teddy, I'm really excited about Teddy now, because in the last few episodes, they kind of just, shoved him in the side, bit of like a backup character. Mr. Ford. So we finally find out who the little kid is. It is young Mr. Ford, and he tells Bernard that this was a gift from Arnold, a memory, a moment in time, he kind of preserved for Robert, Mr. Ford. So yeah, man, looks like young Robert has just been kind of hanging around the park. He's kind of like a little bird for Mr. Ford, kind of his eyes and ears sometimes to, kind of pick up what's going on. So Teresa, man, she kind of breaks up. Her and Bernard break up. She's like, oh, this can't go on any longer. Ford knows about us and this and that. But here's my take. I feel like she, I could be totally off, but I feel like she's maybe trying to protect him by kind of cutting him loose, because going to the end of the episode, it's not come to light that she is the one who's trying to sneak out this information. So maybe she's trying to, distance herself from Bernard because she cares for him and she doesn't want him to get, tangle up into this crazy business that's going on. So yeah, man, Teresa is the one who's leaking this information, and she, she gets taken at the end. The cute one, I can't remember her name, man. But yeah, the cute one. she's taken by someone. Now let's see. Now it could be someone totally new. Is it a new character? Maybe it's a host. A host that's programmed to go bring her or go take her down. But yeah, man, let's see. What's the end game here? What's Teresa getting out of this, leaking this information? Maybe she's working for a rival corporation. Maybe, someone else wants to look into the technology in this park, or like maybe they want to do their own park. I don't know. Let's see what happens there. Ooh, okay, one last point before I sign off, man. So Ford's having a one-on-one, him and Robert, young Ford. Robert tells him someone told him to do it in his head, and obviously the way they've established it so far is that that's Arnold, right? He's kind of in the heads of a lot of these hosts. So that had him like left field, right? You could see in his face, you could see Mr. Ford was like not expecting this. He's like, huh, does that mean Ford doesn't know that that Maeve and like Dolores and these other hosts are hearing Arnold? Because up until this point, I thought he kind of knew that Arnold's kind of in communication with Dolores. But seeing Robert say it, you could see in his face that he's super shocked. It looked like he had no clue, man. So unless he was just shocked of this situation, that his younger self is in contact with Arnold. So I don't know, man. Let's see. Maybe he doesn't know at all that Arnold's talking to these hosts. Thanks so much for checking this out. If you want to check out my social media, I'm super active on Instagram and Twitter. There's links in the description for Twitter, Instagram, for the Patreon account, mailing address, all that stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for checking this out, guys. Take it easy.